appreciate, because there was like way back in the day, way back in the gap, way back when we were younger, one of the homeboys that we had and myself, we'd hear his other cousin rap. Well, welcome back. It's your host who don't like to boast. And if you have a drink, let's share the toast. That's some great H2O. If this is your first time, chillax, sit for a minute. We might have something for you. And let's say this is your time coming back. Come on in, the water's fine. How you been doing? How your folks? It's the man T.F.P. I'm the first employee, first artist, CEO, and founder of both Armageddon Recordz and F.U.C.K Y.O.U clothing brand. And once again, I do sound like I'm under the weather, just sinuses, because the apartment got something going on right now. We are back once again with another album review for you and yours truly. And this time, I actually do know the artist. I actually do know this person. And this is somebody that we hung out together since we were like teenagers, so yeah. The person's name is Kid the Trapp, and the name of the project is called Finding Myself. Now, for what you came here to see. We talk about his cousin and be like, dang, he has that style, he has the flow, he has the cadence, he has that look that sounds like a rapper. And CJ would get mad and be like, man, I want you to talk about me like that. Why you always talk about Dion like that? Why you talking? Okay, so this part of the project, I'll be listing off like my overall thoughts of the project, some of my favorite songs, etc., etc. And out of 11 songs, my overall rating of the whole project is an 8.25 out of 10. There is 11 songs to this. The album cover to me, fire. I even told him, dude, I'm more mad that he called it a mixtape as opposed to calling it an album or something. Cause the album cover itself, the song quality itself, I'm like, that shit's been an album. I'm gonna be really 100 with you. And thus far, my number one favorite song on the whole project is number 6, Love is Pain. Now, the other song I really did enjoy as well was Trapp-ish, Facts, Focus on You, and Take My Time. Once again, favorite song of them all was Love is Pain. Then other songs I really did like was Trapp-ish, Facts, Focus on You, and Take My Time. All right, now let's move on to the second part about this. With Scorpios and Capricorns, when it comes to music, they will eventually talk about sex. Okay, the second part, we're breaking down the parts of the project I overall like, and like things that like I noticed that, you know, as a fan of music, I appreciate. All right, overall, the beat selection was knocking song from song to 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 song. Like, it's refreshing to hear somebody have like a great ear for beats. Cause some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people over rely on the beat and put anything on there. One thing about this project I really do appreciate, he really barred up this time. Like, and I'm not saying that he doesn't always bar up. If you want to get a link to the project, I'm gonna drop it below. And I also drop a link below to his other project, his first project. And like, if you hear them both, you will see the difference. And then also on the first project, you will see a song about me. First time I was living in the studio, so check that out. With this, you could tell he's taking it to a different level, and there's a different level of hunger to it, which I appreciate, because there was like way back in the day, way back in the gap, way back when we were younger, one of the homeboys that we had and myself, we'd hear his other cousin rap, and like, I'm just gonna say that CJ would get mad because like we talk about his cousin and be like, dang, he has that style, he has the flow, he has the cadence, he has that look that sounds like a rapper. And CJ would get mad and be like, man, I want you to talk about me like that. Why you always talking about Dion like that? Why you ain't talking about me like that? I want you to talk about me like that. And now you finally get this from me, and this time the whole world can see it. CJ, you hit that level on this project. Keep going. I'm not saying this because we cool. I really feel this. Also, like, I like how soulful some of the beats were. Like, we're both from the South, and like, it was refreshing to hear something that brought me back home, even though I'm not living in the South currently. Let's go back to that. Also, like, some of the choruses he did have, because I'm gonna explain in the next part. It was refreshing to hear a nice, decent chorus on some of the songs, because some of the songs did not have it, and that's probably what he was going for. Some of the intros, like on the song 7, let me go back. Take My Time, I believe. I like that he had an intro to it, because some people just go song to song to song to song to song. There's no intro, there's no outro, there's no skits, there's nothing that makes it a body of work outside of music. And I really did appreciate that. And on song 9, I'm gonna tag the title up here as well. I like how like he kept rapping and talking as the beat was gone. Like, to me, that was kind of dope. And like, and I met and talked a couple times with the producer who recorded CJ, and like, it's nice to see the production step up to a different level. Like, it was nice to hear great production once again, especially when I say this, I'm gonna keep beating this rabbit across the head, especially being from the South, because I've heard some weird mix and masters from people from different parts of the world, and to hear this from the South, especially in my own back of the woods, it is highly appreciated. Tell G I'm happy about this. Now, let's get to part 3 about my dislikes about this project. Let's go. Okay, we're in part 3, and stay hydrated, my friends. We're talking about my dislikes. Okay. This is like my favorite part of this show, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of my main dislikes, and yeah, I'm about to get into Zodiac sign, so if you don't like it, fast forward. One thing I noticed that is consistent with Scorpios and Capricorns, when it comes to music, they will eventually talk about sex. Yeah, it seems more with Capricorns, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real with you, CJ. I'm glad you watching this right now. You need to turn down the sex talk. Like, a couple songs is cool. Maybe like two songs. Alright, make one song that's dedicated, and you make your own music. You don't have to abide by anything I'm saying. I'm being a fan of music right now. It's overdone for me as a fan of music. Like, I liked Megan Thee Stallion before she was like famous. Like, when she was talking that pimp talk, that's when I liked her. When she became like the other person, talking like a prostitute or whatever, and I'm not putting that on her, I don't bump that. Like, I don't bump the City Girls, I don't bump Cardi B, I don't play any of that. Nah, dog. I like rapidy rap. And also, I like to add, some of the songs needed a chorus. Some of the songs, I know one of his songs, he said, I don't even do a third verse. I ain't gonna lie, CJ. I appreciate a nice, like, 3-minute song. Like the 2-minute, 42-second song, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe 1 or 2. maybe one or two. I want a full song because I want to see your skills with 3 verses. I want to see your skills with more songs. And I want a full song because I want something I can keep playing. Like, some of these songs were so short, it made me mad because I wanted more of that song because it was that good. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie, like, it was song 10. I was kind of mad that, like, there was no Young Dolph or 3 6 Mafia, like, sample snippet or something. Because when I heard that beat, that's the first thing I was typing in the, my comments about it. I was like, dang. This sound like something like Dolph or 3 6 for real. Like, we needed, like, a sample from them on there. Let's see. On the song, like, I think Love is Pain. I won't say I had anything on it that I disliked. It would have been cool, let's say you had like a woman giving spoken words at the end of the song to give and offer up a woman's point of view from like love itself. Because to me, and I will say that again, that's my favorite song on the project because I appreciate when there's rappers who can be vulnerable and talk about some real life stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be selling dope. It doesn't have to be like shooting guns. It doesn't have to be about screwing this dude baby mama. It doesn't always have to be that. Like, offering something like this, it's like, it's very connectable from another point of view. It's very like humanizing in a way that like anybody can vibe to. Like, everybody, like, watch the interview about DJ Vlad interviewing Lil Bibby, talking about how Lil Bibby believed in the song from Juice WRLD, where everybody else was trying to say all girls the same. No, it was the other song. Like, I know the song, I ain't gonna lie. Because to me, that's one of my favorite songs of the last 20 years. That song was that hard. And like how Lil Bibby was explaining it, it was like, no, this is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life. Because like even dudes in the ghetto can relate to this. And this is similar to how I feel about Love is Pain. There are some hardcore criminals who can vibe to something like this. Because it's not soft. It's more of like, dang, I felt this too. And I'm glad that somebody put this on wax that I can connect with. So, now we're going into part 4 very soon. Let's go. Okay, and we're hopping into part 4, and we're going to end it with this one. Just something I'd like to offer to you, CJ, and to anybody who's watching this. My main takeaway when it comes to this project is like a gigantic step up when it comes to rapping abilities, skills, bars. Cause like some of the metaphors he was using, to me, very dope, very cool, very like appreciative. Cause like he had one bar, I think he was talking about like God and somebody playing with magic or whatever. And to me, that was kind of dope. I also like how like when it came to CJ rapping on some of these beats, he was in the pocket in a nice way. Like, another thing I wish would have like kind of changed, like the beats were knocking, and what made me like and really appreciate the Love is Pain song so much more, the tempo was completely different from the rest of the project. The feeling from the song was different from the rest of the project. And if there was like maybe 2 more songs like that, or 3, just to give the project more to it as opposed to like straight trap, doom, 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 knocking beats like that. For me as a music fan, I ain't saying this is law. I ain't saying he gotta abide by anything I'm saying. as a music fan, my own perspective, it would have hit a lot harder for me. Somebody else listening to this will say something different. Also, I will also like to add some of the ad libs on the song. It added a different flavor, a different vibe to it. And like when it comes to, like I said, link below to both of these projects, his first one and his latest one, and just give a quick listen to the first one before hopping to this one. You will see like there's a drastic change in growth, because yes, there's years in difference and also life experiences that makes it even better on this project. Because even with me, when you hear the song with him and myself on it and you see how I rap and do stuff now, it's completely different. And the production, same producer, just time and experience made it better. So, there's something else I have to say about this. Oh yeah, this is my least favorite part of the show, because this is when the lights go off and this face don't show no more. But if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button so you can come back and we can chill once again. And it's your host who don't like to boast. Watch another episode. And until next time, adios. Technology. Now I'm gone. Baby!